Hey guys, welcome to the Lioness Mum Project. We have Vicki with us today. I've brought Vicki on the call with us today because her story is going to resonate with a lot of you. And hopefully her transformation over the last 30 days is going to inspire you to make that leap and apply to be my next transformation in the Lioness Mum Project. So welcome onto this call, Vicki. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Thanks, Ross.
Good. So just for anyone watching, just give us a little description about you and about your life.
So I have a 3-month-old baby. She's currently in my arms because she keeps threatening to wake up.
Yeah.
Her name is Isabella, and I obviously on maternity leave, but I used to manage 1,200 people, which I'll be going back to in 6 months' time. So hopefully I'll be going back a thinner version of me.
Yeah, do you know, and I'm glad you mentioned that actually. So what we've found is that in your business life, like super organized, to be able to manage that many people, you have to be organized and regimented. But like we were saying just before this call, so before we met, what kind of problems were you having with your fitness?
So I was really fit up until 7 months pregnant. And then once I'd had Isabella, just the lack of sleep, I was just knackered. And every time I thought about going for a run, I just couldn't be bothered. So I didn't. I just couldn't get motivated.
That's right. So like finding that the things that worked before you had Isabella, like just weren't working anymore.
No.
Yeah. So what made you sign up to the Lioness Mum Project? What made you see the advert and decide that you're going to give this a go?
So I just saw it on Facebook one day. I was feeling a bit low, feeling a bit chubby, and then booked in the call quite randomly with you, Ross, and then just decided, oh, I'm quite competitive, 28 days, good focus, and then just signed up. I didn't really know what I was getting myself in for, really.
Yeah, no, well, I didn't really tell you what you'll get yourself in for. Like, I'll tell you the results we can get if you go all in, and you did, and got amazing results. And it just allowed you to take that first step of finding maybe a new path that was more suitable to you, because this program has been specifically designed around being a mum. Like, that's exactly what you need in order just to know where to make that first step. So if we summarize over the last month, so you've been doing the Lioness Mum Project, you jumped in for the 30-day trial. What results have you seen over the last month?
So I lost 6.5 pounds and 3.5 inches off my stomach. Wow. The biggest difference for me is fitness. I'm back to the fitness of pre-pregnancy now.
I love that. And what a really, really good summary. And it's funny because you haven't got like those huge results in a month from me, like just starving you or making you work out for hours on end. Like, how have you found this program to fit around being a new mum?
So I think the exercise, meditation, how easy the app is, really easy to follow, and 20 minutes a day is completely achievable. And first time I'd ever really done yoga, so it's quite nice to relax every other day as well. The fasting, obviously I gave it 100%. It wasn't for me, but I lost weight, so it was great.
Yep.
And yeah, it just made it a bit easier not having to get up and do breakfast.
Yeah, that's right. Actually giving you some time in the morning to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so what kind of things so you mentioned that you tried to do running, and were they the things that you were trying to do before you had Isabella?
So before I had Isabella, I did Insanity. I did just fitness challenges, really. So like things like the Tough Mudder.
Yep.
Anything that's competitive and that you've got a goal to aim for. I was that person.
Great. And what would you say made this right for this time? What was different this time around that made you stay consistent compared to just going back to Insanity or back to those exercise DVDs?
Just time. So 20 minutes a day, you can fit around a baby that doesn't nap. She just watches me.
Yep.
And won't cry for 20 minutes any longer, and then I'd have a crazy person on my hands.
Great. And how did you find the support and the environment of the Facebook group with other mums in the group?
Yeah, the other mums were great. So every time you had a low day, if someone else did, it would encourage you to kind of tell them it would be all right tomorrow.
Mm.
And then some of the inspirational quotes just made you get up and have a better day. And when someone got better results from you than you on a Friday or a Saturday, then it made you want to get better results the week after.
Yeah, the inner competitiveness in you, and that's a really strong thing actually to have. If you relate to Vicky's story and you have that inner urge, that real competitive streak in you, what we do at the Lioness Mum Project, we actually turn your life into a game, and it's a daily game, and we try and hit 10 out of 10 each day, like 10 tasks to achieve by the end of the day. And by bringing a scoring system into it, it means you've got something to focus on and actually a goal to hit every single day. And if you're competitive, it really, really works in order to just be competitive about yourself. You want to get the biggest scores possible. But as Vicky said as well, when you see other mums who are in the same position as, say, Vicky was, like achieving big scores, then like, it makes you step back and be like, well, hold up, like, why aren't I getting like the big scores? Like tomorrow, I'm getting a 10 out of 10, and that helps you stay on track for longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So for anyone watching this who might have a young child, a 3-month-old, and feels like maybe their life's just a little bit chaotic, they might have been fit before pregnancy, even kept fit during pregnancy like yourself, but has just found that the excuses are taking over now, and haven't really found that organization or found that time to be like that selfish time of day to get your own exercise in and focus on themselves. If you were speaking to that person directly right now, Vicky, and they're sitting on the fence, they're not sure whether to go for this, maybe they will just try that Insanity DVD again and just keep trying with the stuff that used to work. What would you say to those people right now?
You've got nothing to lose, give it a go.
That's short and sweet. I love that, Vicky. So thank you so much for summarizing that. Thank you so much for speaking with us today. There's going to be so many new mums watching this who will be able to relate to your story, who used to be fit, want to get not only that body back, but actually more importantly, feel that healthy like person again, and actually feel like you're fit and healthy again, so you can keep up with the little one, and be able to have the energy to tackle the day and tackle the problems that being a new mum comes with that. So thank you so much for sharing that story with us, Vicky. I really, really appreciate your time. I really appreciate mostly that you were so open-minded and came into this project and gave everything a go. So instead of just focusing on what you knew worked before, but actually you were open-minded, you gave it 100% of all the systems that I brought into your life. And I hope that you take the things going forward to make sure that these are sustainable and long-term results for you.
That's brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky. Thanks for joining us. Take care, all right? So that was Vicky's story on her journey in the Lioness Mum Project. She jumped into the 30-day trial, lost 6.5 pounds and over 3 inches around her waist. So really getting that body back and that fitness back to what she had before she had Isabella, and all within 3 months of having her first child. So if that resonates with you, were you fit before having kids? But do those systems that you used before not work anymore, and you can't actually find that motivation to get up and do what you used to do before having kids? Then if that is you, I want you to apply to be my next Lioness Mum transformation story. And in 30 days time, you too could be chatting to me about the amazing results you received in such a short period of time. It takes the first courageous step here, guys. I'm going to need you to make the first step, the link below, start that application process with me. If you are what I am looking for and you're in the first 5 people to apply, and I will reward you for making that first step by knocking 50% off my coaching fees for life, making this course just the price of 1 large coffee a day. So make that courageous step. If you feel like you haven't got motivation and the stuff that worked before isn't working now because it doesn't fit around your new life as a mum, we have specifically designed that program for you. And not only will you get the fitness program and the nutrition advice to get amazing physical results, but we're going to tap into the way you set up your day, help organize you so you feel like you have more time to achieve the things that are important in your life. So that is it from us today at the Lioness Mum Project. Thank you so much for joining us as always, and we'll see you on the next call.